Hi students, it's Ms. Cipollone. We've been talking about ratios, the comparison of two quantities. And now we are going to look at using those ratios to set up a proportion. Remember, a proportion is two ratios that are equivalent fractions. All right, let's dive right in. Mr. Rux bought pencils from the local golf shop. He opened a box of 250 pencils and 30 of them needed to be sharpened. So we are looking, our ratio is the total pencils. Now here's my total pencils here in my ratio table or my proportion table. Total pencils versus the pencils that need sharpened. Okay, so the ratio that's identified first is what's the information that's given. So I have total sharpened. Well, there were 250 total. So I would come over here, I'm going to make a text box and say 250 total needed sharpened. And that, there's 250 total. Well, how many did they say needed sharpened? They said there were 30 that needed sharpened. And that 30 goes with sharpened. So that means this next spot has to be talking about sharpened, and this next spot has to be talking about the total amount of pencils. So let's go finish. At this rate, this word, at this rate, tells you that you're doing a proportion. How many should he expect to sharpen from a box of 620? So sharpened is what we're looking for. So you can say, well, sharpened is my X, my unknown value, right? But my total, what was the total? The total was out of 625 total. So now we have set up our proportion. Let's do one more. Okay, Yvette uses 6 grams of tea leaves to make 24 fluid ounces of tea. What are we comparing? We have 6 grams of tea leaves to make 24 ounces. So in my word key, I will say grams, ounces. Remember, my grams go here. My ounces are here. If you need to color code them, you now know everything on top has to be grams and everything on bottom has to be ounces, okay? But remember, under this K is the first ratio given. And the first ratio given was 6 grams to 24 ounces. That was the first ratio given. Now we can go finish to go set up the unknown ratio. Last week she made 288 fluid ounces. So she made 288. Well, we know that goes down here. So here's our 288. And then how many grams of tea leaves? So we know X, our unknown value, is the tea leaves. Now, what do you notice about this proportion table? Do you notice that everything with grams is on top and everything with ounces on bottom? Do you notice that our K, our known ratio, was said right here? It gives you the information. All right, if you need more assistance, please email or contact Mrs. Cipollone. I hope this video helped.